Looky here. Ice out crappie. Ice just came off this pond. That's exactly what I was looking for. We're going to talk about how we caught this fish. As you can see right there, what I'm using, 1.25 inch itty bit SwimR. And we have a 1/80th of an ounce tungsten jig there, right there. Tiny stuff and a beautiful ice out crappie. We're gonna catch another one and then we'll go in detail about how we caught that fish. Here's fish number 2. Feels like a bluegill, I think. Gotta take it slow on that 1 pound line. Here we go. Another panfish on those ice jigs. Woo! Beautiful little bluegill there. We'll get him unstuck, pull him free, send him back. Beautiful little gill. And we'll turn the camera around and talk about what we're doing here. All right, folks, so it is ice out. Ice is still coming off a lot of the lakes and ponds in my area, and this one just got the ice off it. These fish are very cold, and what I decided to do this year was not stray far away from what I was doing during the ice season. I'm fishing the same size lures, tiny stuff, tiny stuff. 1/80th of an ounce tungsten, 1.25 inch plastic. Another really important detail when it comes to fishing like this is I just got a rod souped up with 1 pound line, and what that does is it allows you to cast those tiny jigs at some kind of a distance. Jigs that light, that 1/80th of an ounce, is so impossible to throw when you have line that's bigger than 1 or 2 pound. Let's turn that camera back around, catch some more bluegill and crappie, and just see what the day brings us. Stay tuned. Just trying to get it as far as I can out there, letting it fall, and then just reeling up that slack. Just reeling so incredibly slow. It takes those 1/80th ounce jig heads a long time to fall to bottom. But we're just reeling as slow as we can stand. Just so slow. Cannot stress that enough. Just waiting to feel the change of pressure on our rod tip. When we do, we set the hook. Set the hook so gentle too, because those fish are barely getting it. They barely bite it. Here's one. Just felt the change of my rod tip pressure. Right there. And these fish get off a lot too, because they are just biting so light. Feels like it might be a crappie. Not shaking as much as a bluegill. We'll see here. Yep. A little crappie there. Again, 1/80th of an ounce, maybe even 1/100th. I'm not sure. Tungsten. Tungsten allows me to keep that weight profile even smaller than if it were lead. And just a tiny plastic. And you can kind of play with all these things. You can play with the plastic sizes as well. You just gotta play with it. Find out what they want that day. There's another one, guys. We're really getting them now. Boy, those bluegill fight so hard initially. My goodness, fight so good. Way harder than a crappie. Those bluegill fight so much harder than crappie. Nice female there. Came up and grabbed it. Look at this beautiful female. It's a giant female. We're out of this pond. Right here, right after ice out. That is one of the biggest females I've ever caught out of this pond. To give you guys some reference. So I kind of want to talk about the need for stuff this small. So why is there such a need for it? A 1/80th ounce jig head has a really slow rate of fall, so I can work it just under surface, I can work it mid water column, and I can also work it on the bottom, and I can work it very slowly, which is very important. The other thing I want to mention is the lack of wind. When you don't have any wind, you can watch that line and you can watch it cut through the water column. You have a good idea of your depths, and you can really control your jig, how fast it's going and where it's going. The slightest breeze will kind of send that off in another direction. It puts bow in your line, you have no feel, and it's just really important to have that light stuff paired up with light line. So super small jig head, super small plastics, super light line, and a super limber rod really make this work really well, and it's so effective for these cold months particularly, and just anytime the fish are in a really bad mood. Warm, hot summer days, just anytime the bite gets really tough, just try something super light like this. Get a rod paired up with 1 pound line and get yourself some small jigs and just give it a try, because if you're a pan fisherman and you want to get that bite going on a tough day, add this tactic to your arsenal, because I swear by it, it works so well, just sizing down to kind of a ridiculous extent. This stuff is so dainty, but it catches those panfish, crappie and bluegill alike. Let's get back out there, try to catch a few more, and then we'll wrap it up. All right, folks, here comes the last one. Nice fish. 1 pound line though, like I said, it's deceiving. Definitely a nice fish, I think. I'm gonna show you this one, and we're gonna wrap it up. That's a beautiful one to end it on. Nice bowl right there. Right there, let's end it. Well guys, ooh, look at his front end. He's definitely been caught. That's not even fair. Well, we know he can still eat though. Nice bluegill, busted nose on him. Looks like a piranha. Well guys, I hope that this video was fun to watch, informative, and kind of entertaining. I hope you guys learned a thing or two, and get out there, try that. Get a rod, buy a rod, put 1 pound line on it, 1/80th ounce jig head, super small plastic, and just use it in that coldest cold water and the hottest hot water, or just all the time. Catches the heck out of these panfish. I'll see you guys next time. There he goes.